Picking the right drawing tablet, pen tablet is stressful as fuck. And with so many options, I'm gonna show you what tablet perfectly fits your needs. If you can't decide whether to get a drawing tablet or an iPad, or even if you need a device just to draw, in this video, I will break down all you need to know about having and using an iPad or a drawing tablet to make art. I've used them since 2019 to make over 300 drawings and sketches, and later in this video, I'll give you a priority list to check off to see what device perfectly fits your needs, and also my recommendations for devices to get for beginner artists. So here's the lineup: the iPad, the regular drawing tablet without a display, aka pen tablet, and a display tablet. And I'm going to grade each one on a scale from 1 to 5. First, convenience. Most display tablets require a HDMI port, a USB, and power to work. There are some new Huion and XP Pen models that don't require power but are super expensive and are not the majority, so get them out of here. For a pen tablet, you also need a PC. I meant you will need to carry a PC with you everywhere you go if you want to use it, which means for your display tablet, you need to carry a PC, the tablet wires, the drawing tablet, its stand everywhere you go, every single time you want to go out with it. In contrast to just a regular ass pen tablet, which uses just one cable and requires no power aside being plugged into your PC. You can get a Wacom, which can be charged and uses Bluetooth, aka no wires, but it's expensive as fuck. Heck, it's the same price of some display tablets, so keep that in mind. And for the big boy, the iPad, no extra wires, no PC required, and you can carry it like a book everywhere you go. It's a standalone device. For the price though, we'll talk about that later. On the convenience scale, the display tablet gets a 1 out of 5, pen tablet a 3 out of 5, the iPad 5 out of 5. The iPad wins this round for sure. Art style. Before you go stockpiling me in the comments saying art style has nothing to do with this, just hear me out, okay? Because of the way the iPad is built and the way the programs are designed around it, it makes it really hard and time consuming to make really detailed, well-rounded drawings. I've tried but end up falling back to my display tablet. I hear you all in the back saying it's a skill issue, but we'll talk about that in ease of use. The display tablet and pen tablet works for a lot of art styles: anime, realism, painterly, line art, Ross draws, Sam does for art, hence it works. However, the iPad falls short in the painterly category. Programs like Procreate makes it really hard to handle layers, change opacity of multiple layers, or even move layers freely, and most artists with painterly art styles tend to use a lot of layers, and when the layer management sucks, drawing becomes a chore.
But Rsa, what else clips do you paint on the iPad?
After its episode of freezing up on me and crashing, hell nah. But for most artists with a painterly art style, it's better than Procreate for sure, just cause of the sheer amount of features, even though it can be buggy as hell sometimes. The tablet are equal on this one, 5 out of 5. The iPad a 3 out of 5. Ease of use. How easy is it to pick up each of them, and how easy is it to really use? This will be tough, but let's start with the iPad for this one. The iPad, especially with the Procreate combo, slaps. Slaps way harder than your mom when she caught you stealing meat. It feels so natural with the shape of the Apple Pencil, and Procreate with its simple sketchbook looking UI. But if you're a fan of traditional art or simply having a clean space to get into and sketch on, this is the perfect combo for you, and it's extremely easy to pick up. Alright, next, the tablet. For the pen tablet, it's not really a plug and use. You have to go to the website, find your driver, install, then you're good. The programs are alright, but it's not easy to use and comfy like Procreate. Same thing for the display tablet. Heck, they can be a bit scary and intimidating for new artists or traditional artists trying digital art. The drawing tablets get a 3 out of 5, and the iPad an easy 5 out of 5. Programs. Now let's talk programs. The popular ones for both platforms: the iPad, Procreate, Clip Studio Paint, Fresco, Autodesk Sketchbook; the drawing tablets, which basically run on PC, Clip Studio Paint, Photoshop, Krita, Paint Toolsite, Medibang. It goes on and on and on and on. However, the iPad has a little limitation. You see, even with amazing chips, older versions of the iPad have lower number of layers you can use. Like on this 4th gen iPad Pro, with this canvas size, I guess 36-ish layers, so the app can run smoothly, which is a huge issue for me because I use a lot of layers. And on the M1, it's better, but still meh, but I can create way more on PC, so keep that in mind. Like previously, the Procreate app is more intuitive and easy to use, but the PC alternatives are way better, way more robust as well, with better color controls, layer controls, screen tone, selection. Bruh, a shit ton of stuff the iPad is missing. You can get some of it with the iPad Clip Studio Paint, but the app can be a hit or miss sometimes, like I said earlier. So the tablets get a 4 out of 5, the iPad a sneaky 3 out of 5. Next, electricity. A short section, but if you live in a country where this isn't a problem, you might want to skip this part to the next section. In countries like Nigeria, where I'm currently at, electricity can be a pain in the ass, and having to switch off your PC because NEPA don't carry lights is something I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy, which is why the iPad takes this one, simply because you can charge it and use it whenever. Unlike a drawing tablet that requires electricity, or God forbid, you have a gaming PC that only lasts 30 minutes. Well, at least it lasts longer than you. Next, budget. The display tablets can range from $150 to about $3,500. Pen tablets on average are cheaper from $25 all the way to $300-ish for the Wacoming tools. And for the iPad, all you need is one that supports an Apple Pencil. There are about 4-ish, actually 3, but let's just say 4 Apple Pencils: the Gen 1, the Gen 2, the USB-C, and the all-new Apple Pencil Pro. Gen 1 is the basic one. It has pen pressure and works pretty well. Unlike the others, it doesn't have magnetic wireless charging like the Gen 2. So to charge it, you have to do this weird finicky thing of plugging it into the iPad. And yeah, you could snap it with a little pressure, so you have to be careful. Here's a support list for all the iPads that works with each Apple Pencil. You can get a cheap iPad, but you have to be careful when picking one so you can be sure it supports the Apple Pencil. I use an iPad Pro M1 12.9 inch. Previously, I used the 4th gen iPad Pro, but I started with an iPad Pro 2018 and I used the same Apple Pencil for all 3 devices since they supported the Apple Pencil Gen 2. But with the upcoming Apple events, as of the recording of this video, we might see a new Apple Pencil, the Apple Pencil Pro, so keep an eye out for that video as well. But before the tier list, boop the like button and subscribe if you want more content like this. Thank you! Now that the shameless plug is out of the way, the display tablet gets a 3 out of 5 on average for affordability. The pen tablet a 5 out of 5 because it's the perfect pick if you're on a budget. The iPad a 2 out of 5 because with the same amount it costs you to get an iPad and an Apple Pencil, you can get a decent display tablet from XP Pen or Heon. Not sponsored by the way. Okay, so here are the final rankings for all the devices in total. In total, the pen tablet wins, but I believe personal ranking matter most. So let's take, for example, 2 artists, Tomiwa and Felix. Tomiwa is a Nigerian artist who goes to work often and barely has any time at home, but loads of free time to draw at work and wants to get into digital art, but isn't sure whether he needs an iPad because shit's expensive here. And a few things to consider. First and foremost, do you have constant electricity? If not, a display tablet is out of the equation for you. Secondly, you can't carry a huge display tablet to work every time as well. If you have a laptop you can carry to work, then a pen tablet might be perfect for you. But if you don't, maybe consider getting an iPad. It's the best pick for you. Now for Felix's turn. They work remotely at home, which gives them a little free time before and after work, and loves drawing in their free time, but isn't sure if it's worth it to make the investment of getting a drawing tablet. For Felix, it's a little different. First, electricity. If you've got power constantly, then a display tablet is still on the table for you. Next, convenience. Since they work from home and don't usually draw on the go, all the options are still on. For programs, the tablets might take this one. For art style as well, they are just more versatile. The one thing they may have to consider is budget. Are they willing to spend this much on a display tablet or get an iPad instead? And if you're tight on budget or don't want to invest a lot into digital art, you can get the pen tablet instead. For Felix, it all comes down to budget and maybe ease of use. But let me know if you have any questions in the comments, and here are the list of things you should consider. And you can try ranking them from the most important to least to find what suits your needs the most. And also, for beginner artists, I would recommend an entry pen tablet from Heon or XP Pen. Picking an entry-level tablet is perfect if you're on a budget or aren't sure if this art thing is worth investing hundreds of dollars into. Editor Rsam here. I would recommend the iPad Air 5th gen or hear me out, the iPad Pro 2018. I would usually go for refurbished or some sort of used to cut costs and save money. But let me know what you're thinking in the comments. What was your first drawing tablet? Let me know in the comments, because you see, it was very hard for me to draw from my imagination because I never had one. And if you also struggle to draw from your imagination, check out this video.